All right, I'm going to try to add to my position based on a nice bullish spike up here on the 15-minute. If price gets choppy and whippy and comes down into these areas, I'm going to add to the position. Unless there's some kind of World War III news and price just spikes way down, that I will lose on this trade. Okay, if that happens. If price comes down here in this pintail area and hits this pivot, sweeps down here, I'm going to add to the position, betting that it's going to go back up. I think I'm going to try up to 3 micros altogether, and I don't want to lose more than $250 on the trade. So I'll see if I can work that out. Otherwise, I'm just going to hold my single micro here and wait for it to continue to go up, because it looks like it wants to go up. So we'll see. Okay, it came back down into this pintail on this bull-looking movement. All the moving averages are expanding. The way it's chopping around, it just looks like it's just wanting to chop. I'm not threatened that it's going to continue down unless there's some kind of news that comes out unexpectedly. But it came down in this pintail here, so I went long 2. I added 1, long 2, down $40 only. I have a $250 limit on this particular trade. So you can see right down here we added. We were only down 40. Now we're down 10. So I'm going to start scalping in and out of it once it gets into green territory. If it gets into green, I'll get out of the 1, and then I'll have just a lower price on average. And we'll just see if we can work this choppiness in our favor and see what happens here. Okay. If you can guess the market correctly, educated guess, thinking this area is going to hold up, and it did. Add at the bottom, keeping your risk level, where it's supposed to be. Don't dollar cost average and keep blowing accounts. I mean, it held this time. The lowest I got was $40, and when it got up here, I sold 1. I'm still holding 1. So I'm looking for the move to continue. I don't know if this is the final. A lot of times the market will just chop around for first hour, for even in the morning, and then take off in the afternoon. Doesn't mean it's going to. It's just the pattern. There's no reason not to hold this trade. So I'm going to hold it, and hopefully we'll get a much bigger move here. Okay, I closed everything when it spiked up here, and I got to work on holding my winners, man. There's no other way for me to get profitable. Is I got to hold my winners. I like the way it worked. I like understanding on all the time charts we had expansion, even though it was chopping. I like that we added, and I like that we kept our mind set on the 250 risk limit, unwavering, precise risk management. All right, and the only thing I don't like necessarily, I like that I scaled out of 1. I don't like that I didn't hold it. Here was another setup though that I like. When price closes above all the moving averages like that, you look for a correction and a continuation. And the correction is your stop loss. The continuation is your breakout. And it doesn't always work. Like over here, it didn't work. We had the little tiny correction and a continuation that just failed. And nothing's foolproof. Nothing is foolproof. But I do like this. I'm seeing this more and more often when it's done correcting and you get that break, close above the moving averages, you get that tiny correction and a continuation. I like that setup a lot, and it's one of my playbook setups. So anyway, I like this. I'll see you in the next video.